Hey everybody, this is Zach with the Right Price Group at Keller Williams. I'm here with Derek and Aubrey today. We just helped them buy a house and they're going to be taking possession soon. So thank you guys for being with me today and giving me a few minutes of your time to just let us know how the whole experience was so far. We're going to go on Sunday and see how the end of the experience is. Um, so let me ask you guys first. Where were you in your home search journey before we started working together?
Yeah, we were just kind of softly looking mostly on the MLS and not didn't think we were ready to buy yet, but ended up finding something.
Yeah, we just kind of started thinking about it and throwing some feelers out. And you and I have a professional working relationship, and it's been working out well as me on my end. So when we thought, hey, let's get a little bit more information, I think that's when it made sense to connect with you.
Yeah, Eric gets all of my money. He's my financial planner, so I give him every penny I make, and he's gonna make me rich.
It's a beautiful relationship. It comes to me, I give it back to you. It just goes back round and round. Yeah.
If you need a financial planner, Derek's your guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so next question I have for you guys is, what was it that you were happiest about working with me and my team?
Yeah, I'll take this one. I think what was really helpful, obviously, if anyone's buying in the Denver metro area, it's an absolute nightmare. It's not fun, and so having someone with some business sense and savvy, as we've started figuring out the rules of how to bid for a home, things like the appraisal gap, what dollar amount that should look like, how to make a strong offer. In fact, I we lost one, which was a heartbreaker, but the one that we did close on was actually because of your relationship. So Zach's experience, I think, actually been in business for several years, and you had a relationship with the other agent, and we were able to make a deal happen. So just the professionalism and being able to have, teach us how to structure a deal the right way based on what we were trying to accomplish and what was going on in the market was helpful.
Yeah, and I talked to another friend just before I got on the call with you guys who's starting to look. And, one of the things that I talk to people about a lot is really getting into the details on that particular property. What does this seller want? And it's not always money. Sometimes it's that post-closing occupancy time, which is one of the things that we're doing with your guys' deals. So that's important. It's not just throwing a blind offer out there and sort of hoping for the best. I mean, I've heard from other agents who have made offers 40,000 over asking price 50. They don't even get a response from the other agent. So, knowing all the big kids in town is important
Yeah,
too. So
100%. I'll piggyback on that. I would have, I mean, based on what we'd seen in the market, I was coming in thinking, gosh, I'm willing to throw an extra 40, 50 above. And we end up closing 16 above. And that was based on your relationship. So thank God for you, because I would have gladly spent another 30. So that worked out for the same
yeah.
house.
And it actually appraised. We had some gap coverage in there, but it didn't end up having to be anything extra out of
Right.
pocket, which was very cool.
Right.
So, next question. How many deals have we done together so far?
This is our
This is
first.
our first deal. Yeah,
Yeah.
together, and probably one of many. We've bought what, three now so far, and
Hmm.
first one we've done with you.
Yeah. Hopefully many more to come. I'm sorry I missed the first couple, but I'll be there for the rest of them.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Um, and then, I do a lot of cold calling. I work with a lot of referrals. And a lot of times I don't know people that well, and I interview with them, and sometimes I'm going up against other agents trying to get a listing or trying to get agreement with that buyer to start helping them out. If one of those people were to call you guys and ask about me, what would you tell them to get them off the fence, and kind of sway them my way, if you will?
Yeah, I would say experience. I mean, at the end of the day, it's really helpful to have someone who's been there, done that on both sides of the fence. I think I'm a very analytical person. I'm a numbers guy, and so as we spent the countless hours in your car together, and it's you get to first of all you get to ride in Zach's nice new Tesla, so that's but I think the experience piece of knowing again kind of how to structure a deal. We got very creative on ours, and it wasn't money they were looking for; it was time. we had that to give them. And so just the experience of how to structure a deal and how to get a client what they're looking for, that's not common in general across this field. So I think that's the biggest thing, is just experience and how to close a deal.
Awesome. Well, guys, I really appreciate your time today. I know you're busy. I know you have to get back to making me rich. So
Full-time job. Yeah.
all right. Well, I will let you go, guys. I really appreciate your time, and thanks for spending a few minutes with me today.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yep, thanks.